Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video, we finished exercise number 2 and 7 are relevant to chapter number 2 theory of quadratic equation, through which the whole chapter was completed. 7 exercise has already done in the chapter number 2. Today we are going to start MCQs which is totally related with that 7 exercises. So our first MCQ is if AB are roots of a quadratic equation which is 4x square minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, then the value of 1 over a plus 1 over b will be. Option number A is minus 3 divided by 4. Option number B is 3 divided by 7. Option number C is minus 3 divided by 7, and the last option, which is option number D, is 4 divided by 7. Taking the given quadratic equation solution, roots are a and b, which is given in the given question. So equation is 4x square minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Sum of root will be a plus b is equal to minus b time of minus b. So minus of b is minus 3. Divided by a is 4, so sum of root will be 3 divided by 4, and product of root will be equal to a cross b is equal to c divided by a. C is 7 and a is 4, so 7 divided by 4, this is product of the roots. So we are going to find the value of 1 over a plus 1 over b, taking LCM ab. So in numerator we are left with a plus b, putting the value of a plus b, which is 3 over 4 in numerator, whole divided by the a dot b is actually 7 over 4. So by moving up 7 over 4, it will reciprocate 3 over 4. By moving 7 over 4 into numerator, it will reciprocate. So 4 will comes down to the numerator and 7 will comes down to the denominator. 4 will cancel out with 4, so we are left with 3 over 7. So the value of 1 over a plus 1 over b is 3 over 7. So the correct option is option B. Move to second question. Second question is the roots of a quadratic equation which is minus 2x square plus 9x minus 11 is equal to 0 is option number A is real. Option number B is equal. Option number C is rational, and the last option is imaginary. Solution. Taking the given quadratic equation minus 2x square plus 9x minus 11 is equal to 0. We learned in exercise number 2.1 that how can we find the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation using discriminant rule. You already learned. So the discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac. b is actually 9, so 9 square gives us 81. Minus 4 times of a is minus 2 and c is minus 11. So 81 minus gives us plus, and plus minus gives us minus. So 4 multiply 2 gives us 8, and 8 multiply 11 gives us 88. 81 minus 88 gives us minus 7. You know that when the discriminant is less than 0, the roots in this case is unequal and imaginary. So the correct option is option D. The roots will be equal if the discriminant is equal to 0. And the roots will be real if the discriminant gives a positive value, and rational also if the discriminant gives a positive value, the roots will be rational. So in this case the correct option is option D. Move to third question of this exercise. If sum of square of roots of a quadratic equation which is x square plus kx plus 9 is equal to 0 is 18. Find the value of k. Option number A is plus minus 6. Option B is plus minus 2 divided by under root of 3. C option is plus minus 7, and the last option is plus minus 1. Solution. condition is if sum of the square of the root of this equation is 18. Let the root are alpha beta. So sum of the square of the root, taking square on these roots and adding it. According to the given condition, they are squaring and adding. Sum mean adding. This equation gives us 18 is equal to 18. You know that alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Adding negative 2 alpha beta to the both sides of this equation. So negative 2 alpha beta plus alpha plus beta whole square. By adding negative 2 alpha beta, it will cancel out with 2 alpha beta. So we are left just with alpha square plus beta square. So the value of alpha square plus beta square is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So putting the value of alpha square plus beta square here, which is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta is equal to 18. The given quadratic equation is x square plus kx plus 9 is equal to 0. Their sum of root will be alpha plus beta is equal to negative time of b is k, so minus k divided by a is 1, so it gives us minus k. And the product of root will be equal to alpha dot beta, which is equal to c divided by a. C is 9 and a is 1, so it gives us 9. Putting the value of alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta here in this equation for finding the value of k. Alpha plus beta is negative k, so putting here negative k whole square minus 2 times of alpha dot beta is actually 9 is equal to 18. So minus k square, it gives us k square is equal to 18. Minus 2 multiply 9 gives us minus 18. By shifting to the right hand side becomes plus 18. So the k square is equal to 18 plus 18 gives us 36, taking under root to the both sides. So the value of k will be equal to plus minus under root of 36 is actually equal to 6. So the value of k is equal to plus minus 6. So the correct option is option A. Move to fourth question. Move to fourth number MCQs. Fourth number MCQs tells that the quadratic equation whose roots are 3 and minus 4. Option number A is x square plus x minus 12 is equal to 0. Option B is x square plus x plus 12 is equal to 0. Option C is x square minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0. And the last option is none. Solution. We are given with the roots 3 minus 4. So its sum will be equal to 3 minus 4 gives us minus 1. This is the sum of the roots. And the product will be equal to multiplying 3 minus 4 gives us minus 12. We know that if we are making and finding the quadratic equation, we are known that the formula is x square minus sum of root time of x and plus product of root is equal to 0. This is the formula for making a quadratic equation. So x square minus sum of root is minus 1, so put here minus 1 time of x plus product of root is minus 12, put here is equal to 0. So x square minus minus gives us plus x and plus minus gives us minus 12 is equal to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation for which the given roots is given. So x square plus x minus 12, so the correct option in this case is option number A. Move to fifth question. Fifth question tells that if alpha beta are the roots of x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta minus alpha beta. We are going to find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta minus alpha beta. Solution. Taking the given quadratic equation x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Their sum will be equal to minus time of b is minus 4 divided by a is 1, so their sum will be equal to 4, and the product will be equal to c divided by a. C is 1 and a is also 1, so it gives us 1. Product is 1 and sum is 4. Taking LCM of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, it becomes alpha beta, and numerator we are left with alpha plus beta, and here minus alpha beta will comes down the same. Alpha plus beta is actually the sum of the roots, which is 4. divided by alpha beta is the product, which is equal to 1. Put here minus alpha beta is the product. Alpha beta is the product which is equal to 1, which is equal to 1. So 4 minus 1 gives us 3. So the answer in this case is 3. Option here is 3, B option is 5, C option is minus 3, and D option is minus 5. So the correct answer is 3, option number A. Move to question number 6. Question number 6 tells that iota raised to power 13 is equal to. Option number A is iota, option B is 1, option C is minus 1, and the last option is minus iota. Solution. Iota power 13. We are going to find the value of iota power 13. Remember, we have a short trick for finding the value of iota. If we have given with a larger power of iota, just like iota power 99, how can we find the value of just like this question in a few minutes, in a few seconds? We are using the tricks for this question. Trick is iota power 4n will always be equal to 1. N is equal to the positive integer plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Using the same trick here, because this is MCQs and we have a very few minutes for solving the MCQs. That's why we using tricks here. Iota power 4 n is equal to 1. So we can write iota power 13 just like iota power 12 dot iota. So iota power 12 we can write it iota power 4 and 3. 4 multiply 3 gives again 12 dot iota. So see here, it is in the form of iota power 4n. 4n, n is equal to integer. So here the whole value of iota power 4 dot 3 will be equal to 1. So we are left just with iota multiply 1, which is gives us 1 iota. So the correct option is option A. We are also finding the value of this question step by step. So the correct option is iota. Move to question number 7. Question number 7 tells that if sum of roots of x square minus kx minus 3 is equal to 0 is equal to the product of roots. Product of roots. Find k. Option A is 3, option B is minus 1 over 3, option C is minus 3, and last option is 1 over 3. Solution. We are given with the given quadratic equation x square minus kx minus 3 is equal to 0. So their sum will be equal to minus time of b is minus k divided by a is 1. So sum will be equal to k, and the product will be equal to c divided by a. C is minus 3 and a is 1. So it gives us minus 3. This is product and this is sum. That tells that sum of root of the equation is equal to product. Let the root are alpha beta, so the sum of root is equal to product of the roots. Sum is actually equal to k is equal to, and our product is minus 3. So the value of k is equal to minus 3. So the correct option is option C. Move to question number 8. Question number 9. Question number 8. If omega is a imaginary cube or roots of unity, then find the value of 1 plus omega minus omega square whole square. Option A is 128 omega, option B is minus 128 omega square, option C is 128 omega square, and the last option is minus 128 omega. Solution. Taking 1 plus omega minus omega square whole square. We know that we already learned a formula in the previous exercise 2.4 and 2.5 that 1 plus omega square is always equal to 0. This is some of the roots of cube roots of unity. Shifting omega square to the right hand side, so it becomes 1 plus omega is equal to negative omega square. So putting the value of 1 plus omega is equal to negative omega square here. So minus omega square becomes minus omega square, and minus omega square will comes down the same power 2. Minus omega square gives us minus 2 omega square whole raised power 2. Minus 2 power 2 gives us 1 plus omega minus omega square. 1 plus omega minus omega. This is actually power 7. This is not 2. This is 7. So minus 2 power 7. Remember when the power is odd and here in the brackets the sign is negative. So the answer will always be equal to in negative. The answer will be negative. So it becomes 2 power 7. It becomes minus 128. Omega power 2 power 7 gives us omega power 14. We can write omega power 14 just like omega power 12 dot omega square. Omega power 12 can be written as 3 power 4 dot omega square. Omega cube is always equal to 1. 1 power 4 gives us 1. So omega power 14 will be equal to omega square. Putting the value of omega power 14 omega square here. So minus 128 omega square is our answer. So the correct option is option B. Move to question number 9. Question number 9 tells that if 1 over 2 is a root to the given quadratic equation, which is x square minus mx minus 5 divided by 4 is equal to 0, then what will be the value of m? Option A is 2, option B is minus 2, option C is 3, and the last option is minus 3. Solution. Taking the given quadratic equation x square minus mx minus 5 over 4 is equal to 0. That tells that 1 over 2 is the root. It means that we assign the value of x of 1 over 2 here in this quadratic equation. So assign 1 over 2 in this quadratic equation to the value of x of 1 over 2 whole square minus m time of x is 1 over 2 minus 5 over 4 is equal to 0. 1 over 2 whole square gives us 1 over 4 minus 1 over 2 time of m and minus 5 over 4 is equal to 0. Shift adding 1 over 4 with negative 5 over 4, so minus m divided by 2 will comes down the same, and adding 1 over 4 with minus 5 over 4 it gives us minus 4 over 4, because 1 minus 5 1 minus 5 over 4 plus is equal to 0, so minus m over 2. 1 minus 5 gives us minus 4, and minus 4 over 4 gives us minus 1 is equal to 0. Shift minus 1 to the right hand side, so minus m over 2 will become 1, multiplying 2 to the both sides, so minus m will be equal to 2. Shift minus to the right hand side, so the value of m will be equal to minus 2. So the correct option is option B. Move to question number 10. Question 10 tells that a product of roots of of a quadratic equation x square minus 5x plus 4 power log of lambda to the base 2 is equal to 0 is 8. Find lambda. Find unknown value, which is lambda. Solution. If the product option number A is 2 under root 2, option B is plus minus 2 under root 2, option C is 3, and the last option is none. A product of the roots of a quadratic equation is 10. Let the roots are alpha dot beta. That is that the product of root is equal to 8. So it becomes is equal to 8. A is 1 and C is 4 power log of lambda to the base 2. This is C. So using C over A is equal to 8. C is 4 power log of lambda to the base 2 divided by A is 1. So we cannot write A is equal to 1 is equal to 8. We can write 4 just like 2 power 2. So writing 4 just like 2 power 2. power log of lambda to the base 2 is equal to, we can write a 2 power 3. So the base is same in on the both sides, which is 2. So the power will also be the same. So power is 2 time of log of lambda to the base 2 is equal to, and here the power is 3. Dividing both sides with 2 will cancel out. So log of lambda to the base 2 is equal to 3 over 2. Using the property of log, we know that log of x to the base a is equal to y. So by removing log from here, we can shift y to the power, and exponent x shifting to the right hand side becomes a power y is equal to x. So this is the property of log. Using the same property here, shift 3 over 2 to the power here. So 2 power 3 over 2, and shift the exponential lambda to the right hand side is equal to lambda. We can write 2 power 3 over 2 just like 2 power 1 dot 2 power 1 over 2. Adding 1 plus 1 over 2, it again gives 3 over 2. So the value of lambda will be equal to 2 times of, we can write 2 power 1 over 2 just like under root 2. So the value of lambda is equal to 2 under root 2. So the correct option is option number A. Move to question number 11. Question number 11 states that roots of quadratic equation x square minus 3x plus t is equal to 0 are complex. If and only if option A is t greater than or equal to 9 over 4, option B is t is less than 9 over 4, option C is t is less than or equal to 9 over 4, and the last option D is t is greater than 9 over 4. Solution. We learned in the previous exercise that roots of a quadratic equation will be complex if and only if the discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than or equal to 0. This is the condition for the complex one. We are given with the quadratic equation x square minus 3x plus t is equal to 0. Our b is minus 3, put here minus 3 whole square. Minus 4 times of a is 1 and c is t. Less than or equal to 0. Minus 3 square gives us 9 minus 4 time of t less than or equal to 0. Shift minus 4t to the right hand side, so it becomes 9 less than or equal to 4t. Divide both sides of inequality with 4, so the value of t will be equal to, the sign is in the direction of t, it means that t is greater than or equal to 9 over 4. So under this condition, the roots of the given quadratic equation will be complex. So the correct option is option A. Move to MCQ number 12. Solution to the equation 2 power 2x minus 3 dot 2 power x plus 2 plus 32 is equal to 0 is option A is 2 3, option B is 2 minus 3, option C is 4 3, and the last option is minus 2 and minus 3. Solution. Taking the given exponential function, exponential equation 2 power 2x minus 3 dot 2 power x plus 2 plus 32 is equal to 0. We can write 2 power 2x just like 2 power x power 2. We replace x and 2 just like here, 2 comes to the place of x and x comes to the place of 2. And here we can write minus 3 dot 2 power x dot 2 power 2. Split 2 power x and 2 power 2 here, so plus 32 is equal to 0. Let 2 power x is equal to z. Putting 2 power x is equal to z in this equation, so z square minus 3 dot 2 power x is z, so z dot 2 square gives us 4 plus 32 is equal to 0. So z square minus 3 multiplied 4 gives us minus 12z plus 32 is equal to 0. Using the completing square method, so z square minus 12z shifting plus 32 to the right hand side becomes minus 32. Z square minus 2 times of inside we are left with 6 and z. Adding 6 square to the both side, 6 square is equal to minus 32 plus 6 square gives us 36. using the formula a square minus 2 times of ab plus b square, which is a minus b whole square. 36 minus 32 gives us 4. Taking under root to the both sides, plus minus. So z minus 6 will be equal to plus minus 2. So the value of z will be equal to 6. Shifting minus 6 to right hand side becomes 6 plus minus 2. Taking z is equal to 6 plus 2, 8. And taking z is equal to 6 minus 2 gives us 4. But we are not interested in the value of z, we are interested in the value of x. So put the value of z is equal to 8 in this one. 2 power x is equal to z. So 2 power x is equal to z is 8. So we can write 8 is just like 2 power 3. So the value of x is equal to 3 in this case. And if we put z is equal to 4 in this equation, so 2 power x is equal to, we can write z is equal to 4. So 4 can be written as 2 power 2. So the value of x is equal to 2. So our solution is 2 and 3. Correct option is A. Move to question number 13. Question number 13 tells that length and breadth of a rectangle in the ratio, length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3, 5, 4. Find parameter if its area is 180 centimeter square. So option number A is 54 centimeter, option B is 27 centimeter, option C is 15 centimeter, and the last option is 12 centimeter. Solution. Length and breadth are in the ratio 5 and 4. So we can write length over breadth is equal to 5. To multiplying x in numerator and denominator, that cannot affect on this equation. We know that area is 180 centimeter square. So the area of a rectangle is always equal to length cross breadth. Area is 180 is equal to length is 55x multiply breadth is 4x. So 5 multiply 4 gives us 20x square is equal to 180. 0 is cancelled out with 0, and x square will be equal to 18 divided by 2 gives us 9. So the value of x will be equal to 3 centimeter. We are interested in the parameter. We can write that parameter of a rectangle is always equal to 2 times of length plus breadth. So parameter is equal to 2 times of length is 5x and plus of breadth is 4x. So parameter will be equal to 5x plus 1 gives us 9x, and 9 multiplied 2 gives us 18x. So parameter is equal to 18 times of x is 3 centimeter. So 18 multiplied 3 gives us 54 centimeter. So the parameter to the given rectangle is 54 centimeters. So the correct choice is option A. Move to question number 14. Move to MCQ number 14 of the chapter number 2, theory of quadratic equation. Chapter 14 number MCQ tells that alpha beta are the roots of px square plus qx plus r is equal to 0. Then the sum of 2 alpha plus 2 beta will be. Option A tells that minus q divided by 2p. Option B tells that r over p. Option C tells that minus 2 times of q divided by p. And the last option is minus q divided by p. Using solution, 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Taking 2 common inside, we are left with alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is actually the sum of the root of the given quadratic equation, which will be equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus time of b is q and divided by a is p. So sum will be equal to minus q divided by p put here. So 2 times of minus q divided by p. So our answer will be equal to minus 2q divided by p. So the correct option is option C. Move to MCQ number 15. MCQ 15 states that product of complex cube root product of complex cube root of unity. Option A is 0, option B is omega, option C is 1, and the last option is omega square. We learned in the previous MCQs that product of complex cube root of unity will always be equal to 1, because we know that 1 cross omega square. These three are the cube roots, so their product will be equal to omega multiply omega square gives us omega cube, and omega cube will be always equal to 1. So the correct option is option C. Move to MCQ number 16. MCQ 16 tells that two simultaneous equations are given. First equation is y minus 2 is equal to 4xo, and the second simultaneous equation is 3xo plus 3. Solution to these two equations will be option A is 834, option B is 415, option C is 29, and the last option, which is option D, is 160. Shifting minus 2 to the right hand side in the first equation, it becomes 4x plus 2. Put y is equal to 4x plus 2 in this equation, so 4x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 3. Shift 3x to the right hand side, becomes x is equal to 3 minus 2 gives us 1. X is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1 in this equation, so the value of y will be equal to 4 times of 1. 4 plus 2 gives us 6. So solution is 1 and 6. Move to question number MCQ number 17. MCQ number 17 tells that if alpha beta are the roots of x square plus 5xo plus 8 is equal to 0, find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Option A is 25, option B is 41, C is 9, and the last option is minus 66. Given a solution, quadratic equation is given x square plus 5x plus 8 is equal to 0. Sum of root will be minus b divided by a, so minus 5, because b is 5 and a is 1, so minus 5, and product is c divided by a, c is 8 and a is 1, so 8. We are going to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. In the previous question we learned that alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 times of alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is actually the sum, which is minus 5, so minus 5 square gives us 25. Minus 2 times of alpha beta is product, which is 8. So 25, 8 multiplied 2 gives us 16. So 25 minus 16 gives us 9. So the answer is 9, which is option C. Move to last MCQs relevant to chapter number 2, theory of quadratic equation, with which the chapter will be completed. In the next video, inshallah, we will start chapter number 3, variation. Last MCQs is 18. Solution of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is equal. If the solution is equal, then the value of c will be option A is minus b square 4a, option B is b square over 4a, option C is plus 4a divided by b square, and option D is minus 4a divided by b square. We are given with the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and that is that the roots and solution is equal. So you know that the roots and solution to the given quadratic equation will be equal if the discriminant is equal to 0. So b is actually b square minus shifting minus 4ac to the right hand side, become b square is equal to 4ac. We are interested in the value of c. Divide both sides with 4a. So 4a will cancel out with 4a, so we are left with c is equal to b square over 4a. So our solution to the given quadratic equation is b square divided by 4a. So the correct option is option B. Guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest and upcoming videos. Thank you.